Good evening and welcome to Black News Tonight. I'm Marc Lamont Hill. Legal battles. Just one day after Bill Cosby's surprise release from prison, they may soon be on the horizon. Cosby is reportedly considering a malicious prosecution lawsuit against Montgomery County District Attorney Kevin R. Steele. On Wednesday, the Pennsylvania Supreme Court ruled that Steele's office had violated Cosby's rights to due process when they ignored a previous agreement Cosby had forged with an earlier prosecutor. Meanwhile, civil lawsuits from several of Cosby's accusers are still pending. And reruns of his shows, well, they remain off of most TV channels and streaming services in reaction to the broader sexual assault scandal. Also, Howard University has disavowed a tweet by Phylicia Rashad that celebrated Bill Cosby's release from prison. Rashad, a longtime Cosby co-star and Howard's incoming College of Fine Arts dean, well, she since issued a statement, not an apology, but a statement on Twitter saying that she fully supports, quote, survivors of sexual assault coming forward. Listen, I love Phylicia Rashad. Phylicia Rashad is a national treasure, and she embodies so much of the grace and the power and the beauty and the brilliance, not just of Black artists, Black actresses, but of Black women and Black people more broadly. She's an extraordinary woman. And it's understandable how she would have a particular connection, a particular tie, a particular relationship to Bill Cosby. She worked with him. She is a friend of his. I get it. I get why you would have, some kind of sentimentality toward Bill Cosby. I know people who do awful things that are in my family. I got friends that have done harm. But what we can't do is enable them. What we can't do is celebrate or ignore them. When Phylicia Rashad issues a tweet saying that Bill Cosby's release from prison was, an achievement for justice, what she's effectively doing is silencing the voices of all of those accusers. And this isn't the first time. And before, she said this wasn't about sexual assault, that this was about legacy and destroying a legacy, making it seem as if this was some conspiracy as opposed to a legitimate inquiry into the behavior of someone who's been accused by dozens, and dozens again of women. What Phylicia Rashad did was inconsiderate. It was dangerous. But she's not just speaking as an actress anymore. She's speaking as the dean of a college at a major university where sexual assault is prevalent. Not Howard University in particular, but college universities around the country are havens for sexual assault and sexual violence. Black women and girls are especially vulnerable to sexual assault. And so if you know that 1 in 4 or 1 out of 5 women is going to experience sexual assault or even rape in their life, and you send out a tweet like that, then you're sending the message that their voices don't matter, that their stories won't be heard, that they might as well remain quiet as so many have. This is dangerous. And it raises the question, should Phylicia Rashad be the dean of the college anymore? Many of us, myself included, say no. And we do that with heavy hearts. All right. Trial for the man accused of killing rapper Nipsey Hussle could begin as soon as December. This after yet another delay due to a change in lawyers. 31-year-old Eric Holder is accused of gunning down Nipsey back in March of 2019. It happened outside of Hustle's Marathon clothing store in Los Angeles. The two had reportedly talked about snitching earlier before Holder left the area, only to return, killing Hustle and injuring 2 others. Deputy Public Defender Aaron Jensen says Holder suffers from mental health issues. According to Jensen, one of the things affecting Holder was the recent passing of his mother. This story, of course, leading to a bigger conversation about loss and about mental health. Here to help me understand this a little more is Jane Marks. She is BNC's mental health and wellness expert and one of the legends of BNC. Jane, good to see you.
It's good to see you, Mark.
In this case, we have a man who shot and killed somebody and injured 2 others. Is mental health an issue here? Is it something we should really be factoring into the trial?
Well, certainly if I was his attorney, I would factor it in. But here's what we know about mental illness and violence. I think a lot of times attorneys would like to say there's a cause and effect, but again, the research says that there really isn't a cause and effect. There are certainly people who commit these kinds of crimes who don't have mental illness in their background. In this case, we don't really know his story. We do know this, that when it comes to violence, the best access, or the one that we know is a significant factor, is of course having access to firearms. And if you have access, you're more likely to participate in a risky choice like that given the circumstances. When it comes to mental health issues, certainly if you've been diagnosed or previously diagnosed with something as serious as bipolar disorder or schizophrenia, there may be risk factors if there was a particular trigger. And if I was defending him, I would certainly look at all these things, but you cannot say that mental illness is the cause of his making this choice, certainly not at this point.
Because one of the dangers of that connection is the other end, because as you said, there are many people who do this kind of harm and don't have mental illness, but the other piece of that is there's a lot of people who have mental illness who don't do this kind of harm. In fact, most people who suffer from mental illness don't go around doing harm, but just a lot of times stigma around people with mental illness that they're necessarily going to be violent, and that's dangerous.
That is dangerous. To me, you look at other kinds of factors, like, again, if I was defending this guy, I would say, what's in his background? What's the socioeconomic situation? Or was he involved, did he grow up in a neighborhood that was just riddled with crime? Or, was he a victim of domestic violence or child abuse? Again, you don't know what. And then here's the other thing. You're right, Mark. We don't, as a community, we don't take time to, to listen, to address mental health issues. This because of the stigma, just as you said. Let's say you've been struggling with mental health issues, and in this case, you would be looking for the angry personality. Are you likely to get help? Not likely. Do you have access to mental health, help? Not likely. And so, I think we'll probably learn more about this story as this case unfolds.
I think you're right. And when it comes to this question of loss, so many have been impacted, especially in this last year. COVID-19 took away so much for so many of us. When you deal with loss, and again, this young man, Eric Holder, had lost his mother recently, does loss impact our mental well-being in significant ways? It can.
It can impact in so many ways. It can affect our concentration, it can affect our sleep, it can affect our ability to problem solve. And, and particularly if loss has been experienced, let's say it was experienced 14 months ago, and we don't know exactly when his mother, when he lost his mother, but those people who have not addressed loss in let's say after 6 months are more likely to continue to experience mental health compromised symptoms like sleeplessness or personality changes or anger or those kinds of things. But again, when you have access, we talk about this all the time, Mark, when you have access to mental health support, all of these things are fixable, and that's the sad part about our community. We're not routinely used to seeking that kind of treatment.
6 months ago I lost my father and my sister within about 3 weeks of each other.
Oh, wow.
At the end of the year. Yeah, and the first thing I did was schedule extra therapy appointments. But even still, I found myself not sleeping well. I found my moods to shift. I saw I was a little snippier with people. I could see changes. Are these normal signs? Like, what are the signs that people aren't dealing with loss in a healthy way?
Well, those are normal signs. You're still on the healthy spectrum. When these feelings last, and I say 6 months is still okay. By the time you hit 14 months, though, if indeed, even with therapy, then you still are not feeling healthy and you're still not meeting, let's say, the demands of the day, then at that point it's time to see your primary care physician or, talk to a specialist, because you probably need something more aggressive like a little medication. And don't be afraid. People are afraid of medication. They see medication as a sign of, if I have to take medication, that must mean I'm crazy. No, it just means that you probably experienced some chemical imbalances and they need to be adjusted. So it is okay. I think so many people who haven't had those circumstances fear that, my association with either a mental health practitioner or a psychiatrist means that's it, I'm crazy. But you're not. You just need support. And so I'll continue to preach about mental health resources. Again, don't be afraid to access them, just like you just done a wonderful thing when you said you schedule extra therapy appointments, Mark, because you're giving people permission to do the very same thing. So good for you.
Well, thank you, Jane. We're going to keep covering this all the time. Black mental health, the mental health in general is so important. Promise me you'll come back and talk to us about it some more.
I will.
All right. Everybody, much more coming up in the news. Delivering a major blow to voting rights activists, the Supreme Court is upholding Arizona's restrictive and controversial new voting law. In a 6-3 ruling, the Supreme Court said neither of Arizona's rules amounts to racial discrimination. The case focused on Arizona's ability to invalidate ballots that are cast in the wrong precinct and the state's ability to ban third parties from collecting and returning other people's ballots, a process also known as ballot harvesting. By the highest court in the land allowing the two provisions of Arizona's restrictive new voting law, state legislatures throughout the nation now have room to change the rules that govern their elections. The U.S. State Department is adding a third choice to passports. It'll apparently become an X. Non-binary, intersex, and gender non-conforming Americans will be able to choose a gender option other than male or female. The policy change is part of the department's effort to ensure fair treatment of LGBTQ+ citizens. There's no word on when the option will be added, but soon, U.S. passport applicants will be able to self-select their gender and will no longer be required to provide medical documentation if their gender identity does not match the gender on their other identity documents. That's a change.